Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Felix Thomas, your financial doctor, always ready to give you a financial prescription. Today we're going to talk of two risks associated with your RRSP. Just make sure you stay at the end for the second risks because it actually tends to be the most common risk. The first risk with having an RRSP is that you could have an over-contribution if you're not careful. If you were to have an RRSP over-contribution, you will be penalized, and it is a hefty penalty. It is equivalent to 1% of the over-contribution amount, and that will be 1% every month. So over the course of a year, that's a total of 12%. So if you have over-contributed by 10,000, then your monthly penalty would be $100, and at the end of the year it would be $1,200. The only way that you can have this resolved is by simply withdrawing the amount that you over-contributed by. In addition to that, you do have a grace space as far as over-contribution goes, which just means that if you were to over-contribute by $2,000, you would not be penalized for that. So the over-contribution is really charged on anything that is greater than the $2,000 over-contribution. So if you were to over-contribute 10,000 and that 10,000 is part of that 2,000 over-contribution, you'd only be penalized on the 8,000 because you have that grace space of 2,000. The second risk, and it is the most common risk with the RRSP, it is withdrawing at the wrong time or for the wrong reason. A lot of times I hear horror stories of RRSPs, or people claiming that they have horror stories of RRSPs, and when I look at the situation, or when I listen to what the situation is, I realize it was simply just bad planning for it. With the RRSP, doing a withdrawal can charge you up to 30% of the withdrawal amount, just depending on the amount that you actually withdraw. It can be up to 30% of withholding taxes. So just imagine if you were to withdraw $100,000 at one time and $30,000 would be kept just for the government. It wouldn't feel too great, would it? Let's just remember that the primary purpose of having the RRSP is for retirement, and there's only two other good reasons for withdrawing from the RRSP, which is for buying your first home and going back to school. And even these have their own limitations. Therefore, you want to ensure that you're not using your RRSPs for the regular life expenses, such as a car purchase, renovations, or paying down debts. It may hurt you. So those are the two risks of having an RRSP, or those are the two risks I would like to talk about with the RRSP. If you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to leave them. Please like, share, comment, and thank you so much for watching. This is Felix Thomas, your financial doctor, always ready to give you a financial prescription.